We are live from BC Place, and what a facility it is. Every city should have one of these. Let's hope they get one in Toronto at least. They are jammed in here at BC Place. Every seat, of course, has been sold. And on that play, I'm not sure that Condredge Holloway wasn't shaken up a little bit as he talks to the training staff on the Argo sidelines as JoJo Heath and Larry Crawford drop back to receive this punt from Hank Olisic. Boy, he hangs it high. This is Heath at his 17-yard line. And he gets to about the 19, not much further. Darrell Nicholson was first down, number 72, to make the tackle.
Joe Barnes is warming up on the sideline, so you may well be right, Pat. Although Holloway is right up talking to Bob Ovilovich, his head coach. There's Joe on the sideline, trying to get that arm loose.
Well, there's no question about it that the Argos don't suffer that much when Barnes comes into the ball game.
We are back live at BC Place in Vancouver. Toronto trainer Freddie Dunbar says Holloway has a minor bruise on his left arm, the left elbow, but it's nothing serious, and he is back in the game.
Well, it was just a 35-yard punt, and again, the Argos take over an excellent field position. But, gentlemen, it's about time they started taking advantage of that.
Just a great job by BC defensively. They haven't even allowed a field goal attempt by the Argonauts at this point in time.
Terry Greer. And Greer is into the 30-yard line. The biggest play of the afternoon for the Toronto Argonauts. Big block by Dan Ferroni, number 69, to spring the speedy Terry Greer.
Well, we talked about that quick screen to the wide receivers. They do not need much of a block to set these guys free. That could be the offensive play that gets the Argonauts on track.
Well, I'll tell you, you got to get that football to Greer a number of times during the ball game. Look at that speed. That's what breaks football games up for you.
From the 31-yard line of BC, the Argos take over again. Holloway's pass for Greer is out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you what, Pat, that just was not a good throw. That's not the Condredge Holloway we've seen earlier in the year. He's usually able to throw that ball in there a lot quicker than that, waiting for Terry Greer to get open. I'm a little surprised at Condredge Holloway's performance here in the first half so far.
We've got 8 minutes, 44 seconds left to play in the second quarter as Carinci brings a play in from the sideline. John Palazetti comes out. 2nd and 10. Down to the 11-yard line. Well, that's the dimension we talked about with both these quarterbacks, but Holloway sure showed you the kind of speed he has.
Well, they kept leverage on him, Pat, to the outside, but they didn't get to him for so long that he finally snuck up inside of Ron Turkus, number 66, moved all the way down to the 11-yard line.
The pickup was 20 yards. It is 1st and 10, Toronto at the BC 10.5. And Holloway is sacked. Kevin Conard.
Boy, at least it looked like he had an awful lot of room to move to his left side, either to run that football or throw it in that end zone.
Well, Frank, I think this is an adjustment Holloway is going to have to make. If things are not open initially, he's going to have to just run for it. You see him there, he's waiting and waiting and waiting, and he's going to get sacked when that happens.
We couldn't see it really well, but he had absolutely no pressure from his backside.
No, he's going to have to take off and run in those situations.
The ball is back to the 14-yard line. They've got to get inside the 1 for a first down. The screen. This is Carinci. Touchdown, Toronto.
What a perfect setup. number 6.
He's got to be a happy fella. Carinci was out with a knee problem earlier, just came back 2 weeks ago.
Well, they set up the screen so well. Good block by number 44, Mike Hamiluk, on Bernie Glier to spring Jan Carinci into the end zone. The Argonauts have finally started to put something together.
They had everybody out there. Peroni, Hamiluk, Antunovic.
Hank Olisic missed only 1 point after all season long as he tries to tie the football game. And he does. Well, we've got 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in this first half. It is all tied up, Toronto and British Columbia. Our telecast of Grey Cup 83 resumes in a moment. The Argos traveled 55 yards in 5 plays. This is the touchdown by Jan Carinci.
That drive was certainly a Conrad Holloway drive. He took off for 19 yards with the football and set that screen up perfectly.
So now the BC Lions prepare to receive the kickoff from Hank Olisic.
Boy, he hit it.
He got a great one. It bounces off the crossbar. Automatic dead ball. It bounced right off the crossbar. So that tells you the kind of leg he's got.
How about that? A 65-yard field goal that doesn't count.
Yeah, you know, like, he ought to get some kind of points for that effort. He split the uprights. Let's have a look. Right in the absolute middle.
So the ball will come to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Lions will now begin. We are all tied up at 7 points apiece with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in the first half.
Jan Carinci, it's the first time you've been able to make the football other than blocking. Did they make any changes?
No changes at all. All that's happened is we have a breakdown, offensive line breakdown, a quarterback breakdown, or a receiver breakdown. That was the first drive we had where everybody was doing what they're supposed to do. We're not going to make any changes. They know what we do. They're going to have to go and stop it. That's all there's to it. Hi, Mom, Dad, in Toronto.